so you know what the sound is like. So the next page is that wonderful new chord, which is not new to you, but it's the 4 chord, the subdominant chord. So can you play that cadence up at the top that you know so well? 1, 4, 1, 5, 1. Good. And can you tell what is happening below and on top of Old Smokey when you play a two-handed accompaniment? So if you were to analyze that, the left hand is playing what notes?
Left hand.
Yeah, the left hand.
For the student.
Yeah, you're going to look at for the student. So what is that note down there?
C.
Good. So is that your tonic, your subdominant, or your dominant root? It's definitely tonic. So you could put a 1, Roman numeral 1 in that little circle. Okay. And obviously now you know that you have to play a tonic chord in your right hand. Okay, so where is that chord going to be played? In treble clef or bass clef?
Bass clef?
Yeah. And why is that? Why can't we just sit at the piano and play it up here? I mean, it sounds nice. But what does the other part? Where's that other part? Yeah. So the melody has to be on top of your two-handed accompaniment. Does that make sense? And that's why you sit low at the bench and play down there. Okay, so your second full measure, you have what note in your left hand?
F.
Yes, and is that your subdominant or your dominant?
Subdominant.
Good, and so what Roman numeral are you going to put in that little circle?
A 4, I think.
A 4, exactly. Just like it's written up in the top. Good. And so now we have the exact same 4/6/4 chord that you know really well. So yes, good. Good. And then you continue with your 4 chord until you get to which measure? It's all repeated. Yes, good. What measure is that?
Measure 9.
Well, you go, yeah, but measure 6, you go back to which chord?
Tonic.
Good. And then you're so right. In measure 9, what chord is that?
Measure 9.
Your dominant 7th. That's so good. So go ahead and play that. Very, very good. Yeah, good. Thank you for circling that in it. Good. Very nice. Now, if you wanted to sing along, you could. You could go da, 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 and sing with yourself. You could have Samuel come in and sing. I don't think it's going to work, but you know what? How about if I'm going to try to sync with you and I'm going to play the melody. Okay. All right. So I start with the upbeat. Okay. So on. So you have to keep going. Don't listen for me. Okay. I'm going to be listening for you. Okay. Now, will you tell me what you heard?
I couldn't hear yours.
Isn't that something? Now, to me, we were totally synced together. It was great.
Really?
Yeah. I know you were looking at me and your tempo was so good that you just kept locking into that 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And even if you couldn't hear the melody, I was right there with you. Isn't that fun? That's really good. Okay. So this next week, why don't we go ahead